Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, January 16th of 2022. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives to create a sustainable environment and a peaceful world. Today's topic: you are worthy of love, honor, and respect, and nothing less than that. We're continuing today with our series from The Answer is Love, questions to explore as we transition into an era of peace. The era of peace is upon us. The transformation is happening now. We are really, we are getting to that point in time where, there's been a choice to really do the work, to get on board, to choose this pathway of I'll call it the ascension into living in the vibration of unconditional love and peace and harmony with nature, and a world of compassion where we thrive together, not in competition, but in cooperation, in love and compassion and support of one another. We've given it a lot of talk and a lot of intention in this realm, but as the vibrations of the planet the frequencies are increasing, and we're evolving into this era, this time and space of unconditional love and compassion, it's more than just making intentions around it and setting out to live in this way. It is a shift in the global frequencies and the global vibrations. It's a shift in the mass consciousness and in all of the structures that we have that have supported our lives and our lifestyles. All of the structures, most of those structures do not perpetuate a life of nonviolence, a life of compassion, a life of cooperation and caring for each other. The dominant structures that have supported our lifestyle have been competitive and have been a I win, you lose kind of thing, rather than a we all win. It's been a I want more, I want excess, and if I have it, it means you don't. It's been the contrast, the either or, more so than the we all thrive together in love and compassion and caring for one another. As we shift, these structures are crumbling, and there is a lot of our ideas, our programming, our patterning that cannot cross over that threshold with us into the era of peace. There's been a time where there's been a choice to get on board and choose to evolve to the higher frequencies. Now the planet is evolving, and that we're coming near the end of that choice point where there's going to be a shift coming in the very near future. And I'm talking weeks, months, where it's like a switch is flipping and we'll just be on the trajectory and going. So I invite you to consume these recordings, to do these meditations, to share with your friends, all who are interested in shedding the baggage and the old belief patterns now, so that we can transition as consciously as possible as the world is shifting and the planet is evolving and the systems that we have relied on are crumbling. We are going to a place that we've all dreamed of and that our inner beings are totally aligned with and yearn for. We're moving into that realm of consciousness as a collective, as a planetary system, cosmic realms. This earth body is shifting. And so we can do the conscious work and do it now, to live in peace now. And we can work now to shed those things that we've relied on, that we think of, that, well, this is just the way it is. It's the way it's always been. It's the way it's got to be. There's so much of that programming that is inside of us that we don't even realize. We don't even know it's programming. We just think it is what it is because it's what's always been, and that's all we know. But there's a lot of that. If we truly sit with it and allow it to unfold from within us, we see that it's been built on that competition and the cutthroat and the competitive, the either or, the world of contrast, the world of multiplicity, duality, where we're moving more and more toward that world of unity, unconditional love and compassion, caring for one another. That is where we long to be, where our hearts yearn to be, where our souls thrive. We're going there. So as we sit with these things that we've taken for granted, that have been a part of our subconscious programming, we'll see that they don't cross that threshold into that era of peace. And we can allow them to unfold and to release and dissipate from our consciousness, and so that the truth can emerge in every human being. That was as the template of the human being. The Adam and Eve were created. And this is from the Sufi teachings, the breath of Source, the breath of God, breathed life force into the human being, and with that breath contains all of the knowing of all of the meanings of everything in creation, the divine meaning, the divine knowing of everything within creation. The truth is inside of you. It is the core of your life force energy. It is the breath of God that breathes you, that gives consciousness to your physical form, that beats your heart, that moves every move and speaks every word and gives you every inspiration into your heart. It is breath of Source within you, breathing through you and existing within you. It is your existence. And that carries the truth. And as we release all of the old programming that is not aligned with the deepest inner truth, that truth from within can emerge and become your existence, become your conscious existence through and through. My teacher used to talk about, until there is no inner and no outer, but there is only one. So as we release the blocks and barriers, as the poet Rumi says, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers that you have built within yourself against it. So as we release those barriers and those blocks and allow that inner truth to emerge and become all that is within you, then it can merge with the all that is outside of you and become one with it, until there is no inner and no outer, but there is only one vibration of pure divine light, of unconditional love, of eternal compassion, of peace, of divine peace. So that is where we're headed with this meditations, this prayer and healing circle, these series that is focused on the answer is love, questions to explore as we transition into an era of peace. Today's topic, you are worthy of love, honor, and respect, nothing less. Nothing less. Our world has told us up until now that we are in so many ways less than, undeserving, unworthy, incapable, not good enough. It's given us so many of those messages, and that's part of the divine plan, because we've come here to travel this hero's journey or heroine's journey, and in order to do that, we have to separate from the truth of ourselves and go on these journeys and travel through these life events, and eventually hear that call from within, that divine spark that lights up and says, hey, there is something other than that is your truth, and your heart begins to yearn, and that yearning guides you home to the center of yourself where this truth resides, so you can reconnect with the knowing of yourself, having come through a transformation based on everything that you have learned and that your soul has gleaned from this life journey. The question from the book for today is about that ancient belief that even seems archaic, and I have to admit it's hard for me to even speak it out loud, but this is what came through. The question of, was the female created to be the weaker sex? Was the female meant to be subservient to man? It's hard for me to even say that in this day and age, given where we've come from, where we've come to, but given on what we've traveled through, that consciousness is still very much a part of the subconscious template. Whether you heard it in this lifetime, and most of us have, and a lot of us are still suffering from it, still struggling with it, and still, we're definitely still recovering from it. But even if you didn't get that programming, and I'd say if you're of the younger generations that didn't get that programming in this lifetime, and I don't think anybody's escaped it. It's still here. It's still very much present, even though it's hard to say. In any case, it lives through the generational ancestral programming that gets handed down through the DNA. It's still a part of us, and we need to release it. We need to release the baggage from it. We need to also really connect with the truth and allow the truth to emerge from within us. And if you are here and you are not in a female body or not identified as female, you still every human being carries the feminine energy. And there's still that stigma associated with the feminine energy being weak, being too sensitive, being somehow incapable and not good enough, not capable of certain life skills that are needed in order to survive on this planet, in this world that has been dominated by a patriarchal masculine energy of, the separation, the competition and that. And we have needed both, granted, but we're really coming out of the separation. We're coming out of the greater than, less than. And I don't want to, I don't want to disregard that men also have struggles, and there are a lot of negative, untrue energies and concepts that are pasted onto the masculine. So I'm not saying that, not denying that, because there's a lot of that needs to go too. Today we're looking at the feminine and clearing out the feminine. And it doesn't matter whether you're in a male body, female body, or identified as male or female or any other. It doesn't matter. Anywhere where we carry this template about feminine being weaker, being incapable, being inadequate, being less than, being subservient, any of those kind of things, it's time to release the things that separate us from each other and from ourselves and from divine truth, and to allow the truth from within to emerge. So let's go ahead and come into our prayer and healing circle. It was a long intro today. Let's go ahead and come into our meditation and healing circle, coming together, sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your vibration of pure divine light. We ask you to send your vibration of pure divine light. And I invite you to just perceive, feel, sense this pure divine light streaming into the center of our circle. And allow all of your senses, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your throat, all of your energy centers, your heart, your solar plexus, your belly, allow everything to come to face the center of our circle and be completely present. And allow yourself to be met by this vibration of pure divine light. And feel this pure divine light just touching your face, touching your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your belly, and your head space, of course, and all of your being. Feel this pure divine light touching into all of the pores of your body, being absorbed through your nervous system and all the way into the core of your being. Streaming in, and as you inhale this vibration of pure divine light all the way into the core of your body, all the way into that vertical core of life force energy that runs through the top of your head and all the way along the front of your spine and down through your base. Breathe that vibration of pure divine light all the way into your body. And as you exhale, just drop into your body, land into your hips, and allow that vibration of pure divine light to resonate through your core. And imagine this vibration of pure divine light as it taps your tuning fork. Imagine your body like a tuning fork. And your tuning fork has when it's tapped, it emits a frequency. So tap the frequency of pure divine light, and as this pure divine light comes into your body, it will resonate. The pure divine light within your core will resonate with this pure divine light as it's coming in. And allow that vibration to resonate from within your core, your innate vibration of pure divine light, resonating through your core and emanating all the way out to meet this vibration of pure divine light as this pure divine light is coming into your body and meeting the inner light. And allow these vibrations to meet until there is no inner and there is no outer. There is only one vibration of pure divine light. It is your resonant vibration from your core, emanating out from your core through every cell of your body and all the way through your field, meeting with the pure divine light that surrounds you and that meets you. And allow it to lift you. Allow it to cleanse and purify anything on the in between the inner and the outer. Any of the blocks and barriers. Allow the pure divine light to purify. And allow this vibration of pure divine light to lift you. To lift you and elevate you. And a full and gentle breath. And again, let's come together at the center of our circle, bringing our hearts together as one. And together we call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your vibration of unconditional love. And just perceive this vibration of pure unconditional love streaming into the center of our circle. And again, let this pure unconditional love, just let this meet your heart center. You have a funnel of energy that extends from the front of your heart center. Let that funnel of energy face into the center of the circle. And let this funnel be a breathing portal. You breathe in through this funnel into the center of your heart. And as you inhale, allow this pure divine light and unconditional love, these vibrations to travel in through your heart center, all the way into the depths of your heart. And as you exhale, allow any of the tension or the clutter, the dust, the cobwebs, any of the old blocks or barriers to release as you exhale. And as you inhale, draw in that vibration of pure divine light and unconditional love through your heart center, all the way into the depths of your heart. And allow your heart to expand with your inhale. And as you exhale, just again release any of the blocks, the barriers, the clutter, the dust, the cobwebs, the old, any of the tension that you may be carrying, even the new. Just allow it to release. And imagine that funnel at the front of your heart center. Just allow it to tip up slightly and catch this stream of pure divine light and unconditional love, and allow this to stream in through that funnel and just pour through that funnel all the way through your heart space, all the way into that vertical core, that central channel that runs from the top of your head all the way along the front of your spine, through the center of your body, and through your base. Allow this pure divine light and unconditional love to stream in through your heart center all the way through. And as you exhale, just allow it to flow into your vertical core, and let this vibration of pure divine light and unconditional love resonate through your core. Again, tapping that tuning fork so that innate existence of unconditional love begins to vibrate and strengthen. This vibration is strengthening at your core. So the core of your being is vibrating with pure divine light and unconditional love as it is surrounding you and streaming in through your heart center, absorbing in and infusing in through your pores. And the outer is meeting the inner, and from the inner is emanating out to meet the outer, and it's cleansing and purifying any of the energy patterns that are hanging out in your field that are not resonating with the pure divine light and unconditional love. Any of those that don't want to resonate with those frequencies or don't want to hang out in those frequencies, just let them go. Allow them to release, and let your inner light and unconditional love resonate at your core and vibrate, emanate throughout all of your consciousness, through every cell of your being, meeting the outer that surrounds you and holds you, and breathing it in and letting it flow through your heart, cleansing and purifying your heart and streaming into your vertical core and emanating out into every cell of your being. And invite every cell of your being, make an invitation to every cell of your being to receive this vibration of pure divine light and unconditional love, and allow the consciousness that sits in every cell of your being to be cleansed and purified, so that the innate knowing of divine light and unconditional love that lives in the consciousness of every cell of your being can also be tapped like the tuning fork and begin to resonate at that vibration and emanate out. This vibration of pure divine light and unconditional love emanates from the core of your body and from the core of the consciousness of every cell of your being, till your entire being is vibrating with pure divine light and unconditional love. And again, let's call on our source together. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you. We ask you to send your vibration of your eternal compassion, and perceive this flow of this ocean of compassion filling the entire center of our circle, the entire virtual space that we occupy together, surrounding and holding and supporting you in this ocean of eternal compassion, in this womb of eternal compassion. Just imagine us all held in this pure womb that is an ocean. The womb is an ocean of compassion. The womb is an ocean of compassion that contains the entire existence of our time and space realm. Everything is contained within this womb, subsisting in this ocean of compassion. We are all cells of one body contained within this cosmic womb that contains the entirety of our time and space existence. Allow yourself to be held and to feel the nurturing and the loving and the acceptance and the support that is contained in this ocean of eternal compassion. And allow yourself to completely rest into this ocean. Another saying of the poet Rumi, you are not a drop in the ocean, you are the ocean in a drop. And allow yourself, resonating at this vibration of pure divine light and unconditional love, to rest into this vibration of eternal compassion, to become one with this ocean of eternal compassion. And allow this vibration of the eternal compassion to infuse into every cell of your body. Breathe it in as it holds you and supports you. Breathe it in all the way into your core, and breathe all of the parts of yourself, all of your energy body, all of the parts of your being. Breathe everything into your core, your vertical core. And as you exhale, let yourself drop down and land into your hips, into your pelvic bowl, dropping into be present in your body, vibrating at this frequencies of divine light, unconditional love, eternal compassion, standing in the core of your body, allowing these vibrations to stream over you like a gentle waterfall, and let your body be like a sponge that absorbs this water from this waterfall all the way into your body, into the core of your being, into every cell. Receive, receive, receive. Breathe it in and let it land. Breathe it in and let it land. And I invite you to continue to breathe this in and allow these waters to flow through you. Let yourself be like with the movement of the ocean. The motion of the ocean. Allow it to flow through you. And allow yourself to just flow with the ocean. So I'm going to read now from the question and answer. And I invite you to just be aware, be present with your body, with what moves through your energy field, through your physical, your emotional, your mental, your energetic. Just be present and notice, be a witness to what moves through you. And allow this vibration of pure divine light, of unconditional love, of eternal compassion to work its magic, if you will, to flow through you, to cleanse and purify your being, to transmute any of the old archaic belief patterns that are hanging out within you that do not resonate with the truth of who you are, and allow that truth to emerge. The question from the book for today: was the female created to be the weaker sex, to be subservient to men? And so many of us heard that story as an interpretation of the Adam and Eve story, an interpretation that is not true, an interpretation that a lot of our perceptions of male and female and masculine and feminine energies, male and female bodies have evolved out of the misinterpretation of the Adam and Eve story and the common interpretation that, at least here in the United States, in the Christian nation that we have grown up with, has been sorely misinterpreted. And I'm going to save that to get into another day. But I'll say if you have questions about it and you want to do some work, we're going to do some work on clearing some of these beliefs today. If you have stuff specifically that comes up for you that you need help in releasing, you're welcome to contact me. I'd be happy to work with you. I'll just say that for now. Okay, so moving on to the response to this question. Do you consider the female to be the weaker sex? Was the female created to be the weaker sex and subservient to man? The answer, no. No, beloved. This is from the human ego that has no basis in my reality. In my creation, the woman is most strong. Her strength is subtle, which gives it even more power. She carries a completeness of knowing in her heart and connectedness in her body. She bridges heavens and the earth realms. She brings forth life from my spirit into the physical realm. She can give initiation of the earth journey to another soul. The woman's heart is deep, wide, and strong. Her wisdom contains the heavens and the knowing from the earth realms. She has depth of emotion and knowing of the pathways that lead back to source, to me. She is a sacred temple. No man can contain what she contains. Her subtleness is a protection for her. She is to be respected and protected like a temple. She contains the world while the man or masculine energies penetrate the world. She is the foundation to which and through which humanity needs to return to know itself, to know love. Men can preach, but none can be in the way the woman can. None can be in the way the woman can. To be the place of return, the portal, the watering hole, the temple of reuniting in communion with Source. I am her. She carries the bridge to become whole in me, to unite with me all parts of the self, to come to wholeness and unity. Only the woman can do that. She receives my ocean of eternal compassion and reflects it to the world. I created her to be more than any other. She has forgotten. The world has sought to control her, but my light is stronger than that. Only the woman can do that. She receives my ocean of eternal compassion and reflects it into the world. I created her to be more than any other. She has forgotten. The world has sought to control her, but my light is stronger than that. She will return in her full light, strength, and completeness. Return now to know your truth. Let go of anything that has ever told you that you were weak or less than in any way. You are my strength, my power, my truth, my bridge. I move through you like no other. My fullness is manifest through the woman. I am her. She is me. Know the truth of the woman to know me through my creation. You are strong beyond the strength of the material realm. Protect and preserve the sacredness of your temple. Respect yourself. Command respect for yourself. Nothing of the humanity can reduce what I have created. Nothing of the humanity can reduce what I have created. Be the womb. Be the woman. Know love. Be love. Whether you are female or male, in a female or male body, or identify as female or male, you have a female side of you. We all have carried the ideas that the feminine is weaker, more delicate, more fragile. Know that there is strength in the subtlety of the feminine. There is incredible power of the vulnerability and sensitivity and emotional nature of the feminine. An incredible strength that really truthfully contains the passageway that we must travel in order to reach the depths of the inner truth of the divine light within. The truth of the feminine is power beyond measure, beyond this earthly realm. Your feminine nature and your feminine being is worthy of love, honor, and respect. No less than that. No less than that. From anyone, including yourself. So let's take a moment now, and if there are any places in you that have bought into the belief that the feminine nature or the feminine human, the feminine body, the feminine being, or the female is less than, is incapable of, is inadequate, is meant to be subservient, has to take the back seat, can't do this or that or whatever. Any of those beliefs that have held you in separation from yourself, from your true divine light and your inner strength and your incredible feminine nature, any of that, I invite you to just place that into the center of our circle. Just imagine, just draw those energies out of yourself, those belief patterns, and invite them to sit into the center of our circle. And let's call on divine truth, that divine light that's streaming into the center of our circle, and the divine truth and the divine clarity. The divine truth is al-haq. The sound codes for truth, haq, H-A-Q-Q, and it's the K sound that's made in the back of the throat, haq. This is the divine truth, al-haq. So we call on the divine truth, ya haq, ya haq, al-haq. And the clarity, mu-been, and that's M as in Mary, U, B as in boy, E-E-N as in Nancy, mu-been. Al-haq, al-mubin is the clear truth. So let's call on these vibrations of the sound codes for clear truth. Al-haq, al-mubin. And let this clear truth flood into this space at the center of our circle where all of these old archaic belief patterns are existing, where we've placed them, and allow this vibration of al-haq al-mubin, the clear truth, to infuse through these energies, to transmute them, to return them to their rightful place. Release them from your body, your physical body, to release them from your energy body, to release them from your mental body, your thoughts and beliefs, to release them from your emotional body, to heal the wounds of your heart, to cleanse and purify your knowing body, your intellect, to cleanse and purify your soul. Al-Haq al-Mubin. 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 And then let this vibration of clear truth, along with the pure divine light, the unconditional love, and the eternal compassion, let it move through your body. Let your body be like the drop in the ocean, and let it be cleansed and purified, and allow the entire vibration to be transmuted with the clear truth, and call on that clear truth from within you to be illuminated, enlivened, empowered, activated, and vibrate and resonate throughout all of your being. The clear truth, Al-Haq al-Mubin. Calling on the divine light from within you, on Nur, Ya Nur, Ya Nur. Calling on the unconditional love from within you, Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud. And the eternal compassion from within you, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahman. And calling on the subtle, the very strong subtlety within you, Ya Latif, Ya Latif, Ya Latif, Ya Latif, Ya Latif, Ya Latif, Ya Latif. And calling in the strength and the divine courage of the heart, Ya Qawi, 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 Ya Qawi. And if these sound codes don't make sense to you, just let the vibrations resonate through your body and awaken the knowing of the meanings from within you. The strength and the courage of the heart, the strength of the subtleness within you, the divine light, the unconditional love, the eternal compassion, and the clear truth. Let it all be awakened from within you. Let the vibrations resonate through your body, from your core, the innate, where all of these meanings were breathed into you to give you consciousness and knowledge of how to walk this earth and how to travel this journey, the earth journey and the journey of the return to truth. All of these meanings were breathed into you to help you to know the divine nature of this journey that you are on. Allow these knowings from within you to be awakened and strengthened and to be ignited, activated, enlivened, empowered to resonate from your core all the way through your being into the consciousness of every cell of your being and through your physical body, through your energy body, through your mental body, through your emotional body, through your heart, through your soul, through your spirit, through your highest intellect, your divine knowing. Al-Haq al-Mubin, the clear truth. An-Nur, the light. Al-Wadud, the unconditional love. Ar-Rahman, the eternal compassion. Al-Qawi, the strength and courage of the heart. Al-Latif, the subtle which is the most strong. Take a deep breath and breathe that in and through your body. And as you exhale, just let yourself land into your body, land into your hips, and rest into the ocean. As you inhale, draw all of this energy into the core of your body. And as you exhale, just drop down and land into your hips, into your pelvic bowl. If you're in a female body, into your womb center. And as you exhale, allow yourself to rest into this ocean, to become one with the ocean. Allow your resonant frequency to be lifted, to be elevated. And again, if you want to make a personal intention or prayer to release anything from your conscious body, any of the old patterning and the old templates from your body that cannot cross that threshold with you into the era of peace and unconditional love and compassion. Just ask for those to be washed from your body and cleansed from your body now. And just imagine your heart, eye to eye of your heart, eye to eye with the eye of your source, the eye of the heart of your source, and invite or ask for yourself to be transformed and to be elevated, to be lifted, to be shifted, to live more and more in subsistence in this era of peace, unconditional love, compassion, divine light. Just let your heart be like eye to eye, heart to heart. Imagine putting your hands into the hands of your source and just say yes, and allow yourself to be transformed, to be moved, to be shifted. Yes, 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 and allow yourself to evolve. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, my beloved. Yes, my beloved. Yes, Allah. Breathe that in, receive, and let it land. Yes to the one light. Yes to the one love. Yes to the one. Yes to the one. Yes to the one. I'll take a full and gentle breath, breathing all of your energy into the core of your body. And as you exhale, drop down and land into your hips, into your pelvic bowl. Center in your womb space if you're a woman. And feel your energy is resonating throughout your entire body. You can stretch out your arms and stretch out your hands and your fingers, circle your wrists. Feel your presence all the way into your hands. And again, breathe into your core. Exhale, drop down and land into your hips and feel your energy move all the way through your hips and through your legs, through your knees, through your shins and calves, ankles, soles of your feet, tips of your toes. Feel your energy present there. Circle your ankles, stretch out your toes. Feel your feet on the earth, your presence in your body, resonating still with this vibration of pure divine light, unconditional love, eternal compassion, the clear truth, the subtlety, the strength, all of these vibrations that we've called forth today, that we've called on and called forth from within. Let this be fully present and anchored in your physical body, grounded in your body and connected to earth. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Be the light you wish to see in the world. Be the love you wish to see in the world. Carry the vibration that our world is shifting into and becoming. Be the pathway for the cosmic evolution that is upon us here and now. Be fully grounded, embodied, and present to the shift that you are transforming through and into. Okay, and with that, I'm going to open for the Q&A, and in the recording, if you're listening to the recording, you're welcome and invited and encouraged to join us live on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. To find information for joining the calls, go to joyfullylivingwellness.com or for communityforconsciousliving.com will get you there as well, communityforconsciousliving.com. While you're there, you can sign up to receive reminders of these calls and replays of the recordings for the calls. You'll receive a one sheet that is the 10 spiritual principles of our human existence. It's a reminder that tells you the truth of who and what you are, why we're here, what this world is about. It comes with a 15-minute guided meditation that you can download to make a part of your daily practice, to help you to connect with this divine light, unconditional love, eternal compassion, continue to evolve, to become the ocean in the drop and the drop in the ocean. So there is no inner, there is no outer, there is no drop, there is no ocean, there is only one body, only one ocean, if you will, an all-encompassing ocean of pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion. To be that which we wish to see and to be in this world. And with that, I thank you very much, and end the recording and open for the Q&A.